The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into the Local Show. It's being done 2026 style. Amazing. 2026. I didn't think we were going to make it past Prince's 1999. Well, and here we are.
Yeah,
so, God bless us.
I was sorting through some Y2K supplies down in the basement.
Oh, my goodness. Culture is
well,
really
you were in the
fun.
computer world at around
culture.
2000, right?
I really was. Yeah. I had gone back to school for the School of Information Science and Technology up to SU at the time. And it was just silly stuff, man. The stuff that we get involved with as a society is sometimes weird. Something that's not weird is Dr. Pietropaoli, who's a very educated man, orthopedic specialist and a surgeon who had decided that, I think there's a better way to do things, and he's doing it, and wrote a book. And hold up the book again there, right in the camera.
Yep.
Yeah. Repair, not replace. And that's to do with all joints, right? Not just knees. Okay.
Yes.
My mom had spondylosis and degenerative disc, and they basically told her, "You're done. This is your life." Would you have said to her those words, or would you say, "Hey, we could help you out"?
I don't think I've ever said that to anybody.
Yeah.
So everybody's different, but we would want to see what was going on. Spondylosis, degenerative disease is the back, obviously, or the neck. Mm-hmm. But we treat the whole body. So we have a lot of people who have knee problems who have back problems. We have a lot of people who have back problems who have hip problems. I mean, it's all connected.
Right.
So we treat the whole person, and we try to figure out exactly what's wrong first. So yes, we can repair things and not replace them, but first we have to figure out if you're even a candidate. And so we get people in for what we call a clarity day, where we figure all that out first and see if you're a candidate. And if you're not a candidate, we're going to help you find wherever you need to go. But if you're a candidate, then we get into the repair, not replace part of it.
When somebody says it is degenerative, that usually seems like the kiss of death. That in other words, you can't fix it. It's just something that's happening to your body.
Well, degeneration just kind of means your body's wearing down. You can slow it down or stop that process. A lot of times it's hard to reverse it. It's not impossible, but it's way harder to reverse it than it is to prevent it.
Is it a genetic thing that causes
genetics can play a part, but it's multifactorial, lots of different things, weight, diet, exercise.
But if my knee is degenerative,
right,
and they're like, oh, you got to get a new kneecap, and then you'll need another one, there is reeling back time in that, correct?
With what you do.
Reeling in the ears?
Is what you're saying.
As the song would go?
That's Steely Dan, I think.
Yes, it is.
Right. So anyway,
starting with the time.
Wow. The question was, if someone's been told they need a replacement,
yes,
can we reverse things? We can reverse lots of things. We can reverse your total body health, your muscle strength. We can reverse your weight gain. We can reverse your bad inflammatory numbers. We can make you much healthier in general. Can we make new cartilage grow back? We can improve the volume of the cartilage. So cartilage has cells, and then it has the white stuff that's what the cells secrete. So you can. There are studies that show that regenerative medicine treatments can help regenerate, or I should say, increase the thickness of the cartilage. But you're not going to make an 81-year-old knee look like an 18-year-old knee. That's why trying to get in a little bit earlier and prevention's very important. But having said that, can we make a lot of times it's not the cartilage that's causing the pain, it's the bone underneath it that gets soft. The cartilage wears down, the bone underneath it starts to experience more force. Maybe you've gained a little weight, maybe your muscles are a little weaker so they can't absorb as much force.
So bone on bone stuff that people hear?
Not necessarily bone on bone, but if the bone underneath the cartilage is getting soft, you're getting these stress or these microfractures, number one, you're 9 times more likely to need a knee replacement if you get those. Number two, though bone has millions of pressure sensitive nerve fibers, so that's where the pain's coming from. It's not coming from the cartilage. So we can cure and heal and repair that for sure. And that's what people don't understand. And a lot of doctors don't understand that. Most of the pain from arthritis doesn't necessarily come from the cartilage. It comes from the bone. So that's definitely something we can repair and get to heal.
Well, and that repeat the whole day of clarity thing you were talking about earlier.
The Clarity Day, most people go through 3 to 6 months of going to their primary care and then going down the road to get x-rays and then saying they need PT and then getting cortisone shots, which damage the cartilage worse, and gel injections. And they go through this whole cycle of insanity, and then they go see the orthopedic surgeon and they say, you need a knee replacement. They say, well, I don't want one. And that typically takes a good 3 to 6 months at least, because you're jumping through all the insurance hoops. So what if I told you that all those things I just said we could get done in one day? Would you rather do something like that versus 3 to 6 months driving back and forth?
When you're in pain, and I don't know, for me, I wait a long time. I don't run to the doctor quickly. Something hurts a little more. I put it off, hurts a little more. I'm like, I just gotta go. Are people at that point?
Right, but if you just go and you're in pain and you waited all that time, do you want to wait another 3 to 6 months?
No.
Exactly. So that's what typically happens. The insurance companies want to make you kind of give up. So we will see people and get all that done in one day. We will figure out exactly what's going on with your whole body. You're not just your mom's back. We'll be checking out her knees. We'll be checking out her hips. Everything affects everything. Even your upper body affects your lower body, your core. So we're gonna do a holistic check of your whole body. We're going to image whatever needs to be imaged. That means x-rays, MRIs, ultrasounds.
Can you check Tom's estrogen level? Because I think it's high.
We can.
Okay.
We can check labs and hormones, and there's bioidentical hormones. There's a whole bunch of different things that can be done. But the bottom line is the Clarity Day is about figuring out what the root problem is, what the root cause is in one day, and then listening to you, not spending 7 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You can barely go to the bathroom at that age in that amount of time, but spending an hour listening to you, having our total body fitness team spend an hour with you, then sitting down and for another hour and listening to what your goals, your dreams, your goals, like fishing and all that stuff, right?
Fishing, golf, that's what I do.
Right, fishing, golf. That's different than someone who wants to walk up and down the stairs and just
Tom
live
was a
their life without
weightlifter,
pain. It's different than a weightlifter.
And a strong weightlifter.
It's different than someone who wants to walk their dog. It's different
or
than
my
someone who wants to
92-year-old
travel.
mom that we just put a railing in the basement so she can go up and down the stairs, and she still does.
So the principles are the same, but the goals are different. So we set up a personalized program for your mom so she can walk up and down the stairs and not fall and gain her balance. We set it up so you can walk on uneven surfaces when you're fishing. You can golf, turn, pivot, twist. So Tom can heavy weightlift. The programs are different.
So you make
the
life,
principles are the same.
So you're trying to make life better. You reach people where they're at, I think is what you're saying.
We get to know you and we figure out what your goals and your dreams are, and that's what we treat.
Okay. So two things, Dr. Marc Pietropaoli. If you want to chat with our office, I know the folks that answer the phone are great. I've talked to them. 685-7544. They can explain the Clarity Day. They can explain all those things.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to interrupt you. I apologize because we only have a certain amount of time. Read the book. Go to Amazon. Everything we just explained is in the book. That's why I wrote the book. It's amazing. You will hear about a Clarity Day. You'll know exactly what it is minute to minute. So rather than listen to me on the radio, you don't have to listen to the show anymore. Just read the book.
Yeah,
no, just kidding.
don't listen. So it's on
read the book.
Amazon. Repair Not Replace. I searched it. It shows up. Yeah. You'll see it there. VictoryMotion.com, or they can call if they want to just.
They can certainly call.
Take care. 685-7544. Mark. Read the book. I know this is your passion.
$1 from every book goes to the Arthritis Foundation to end the need for knee replacements by the year 2043. So just so you know, we're doing that as well.
Thanks for joining us, Mark.